Hey, it's Patrick from JMP Cycles, and today I'm going to show you how to use the auto-tune feature on your FP3. No matter what kind of bike you have, the auto-tune feature is going to work just like we're going over here today. Now, what is auto-tune and why would you want to use it? Auto-tune is your ability to kind of custom tailor your maps to your bike. So when you get your FP3, there's a bunch of maps in there that Vance & Hines has developed on the dyno, but they may not be exactly what your bike is. So you pick the closest one to it, and then we're gonna use the auto-tune feature to really dial in the tune. But we're gonna be using the stock O2 sensors in there. And those are narrowband sensors. You'll have to watch our video on narrowband versus wideband to really get into the weeds there. But to upgrade, you'd have to go to the Fuelpak Pro, would be like the next level up from this. But for now, we're gonna keep it basic. We're gonna talk about the features. So say you pick that map and it's not exactly what you have. Well, you can use this auto-tune feature to dial in your tune for your bike. And what that entails is you riding your bike. We'll take you through the steps to get you to riding your bike and then making those changes in the map to get you the best tune for your motorcycle. The first thing we need to do is we need to plug in the FP3, turn on the bike, and connect it to the app. So the first thing we're going to do once we're connected in our app is go to the auto-tune feature. So the next thing you're going to need to do once you have started the auto-tune feature is go ride the bike. And what we're looking at here is going to be the volumetric efficiency tables. You're seeing where I've ridden this bike. So you're seeing throttle position here and RPM horizontally. And you're seeing the green is good and the orange color is where it needs some work. Now if we go and we look at the volumetric efficiency tables, if we go to preview down here, okay, so now we're looking at the front and rear cylinders, front volumetric efficiency, and if we swipe over, we're gonna see the rear. And what we wanna get to is the green blocks. The blue blocks are where it took away fuel, and the orange blocks, which you don't see here, would mean it's adding fuel. And you can kind of see those percentages there. And what this is telling us is we need to ride this bike more. You wanna fill as much of this up as you can. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna give you a better tune, meaning like you need to go reach all the RPM points and throttle position points to get you that good tune. And you're gonna have to do this more than once. So we've ridden it one time. Also, you can max these out. If you see these values getting high up into the like 11s right here, that means it's not gonna make any more changes. The reason they only allow it to make a certain amount of changes at a time, if you have an intake leak or something else wrong, you'd be chasing a false tune. So that's a good indication that we definitely need to ride it again, along with the fact that we haven't filled most of this up. This should fill kind of diagonally across here like this. We'll get that filled up on the next ride. But for now, we're going to apply the learned values, and then we would go re-ride the bike again and do the same thing until you have a lot of green on here, and then that is your perfect tune. So we're gonna go ahead and apply the learned values. So the next screen says apply or finish. Once you've ridden this and you have all of the green values you want on there, then you would hit finish. Right now, we want to ride it again, so we're just going to do apply. If we were going to be done, we'd hit finish. Since we're going for a second ride, we're just going to hit apply. Okay, now we need to turn the bike off for 30 seconds. Okay, so that was our first auto-tune session. To really dial those in though, to really dial those values in, you need to keep riding the bike and ride it at as many different RPMs in different throttle positions as you can. So go find you a spot where you can change gears, work that throttle a little bit, run it up and down in the RPM, and really let that bike learn. It's probably gonna take you 2 or 3 rides to get all those values in the green where you want them. When you're done, just hit finish instead of apply, and you'll have a custom tune for your motorcycle. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop us a comment. Go work on those motorcycles.